morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net. This morning I have three guests. I have Howerton, the president of the FEI Group, Max Holland, executive vice president, and Amie Foster, the vice president of flooring. How you guys doing today?
Doing great, Kemp.
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Good to hear from you, Kemp.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you. It's been too long. I want to catch up on how things are going in the marketplace and talk about an increase in your staff to help support your membership. We'll get to that in just a minute. FEI Group, most people know, got started as Floor Expo, started by Dave Giesling and Andy Hogan, and has expanded. Now it's the network of interior finish contractors beyond flooring now, and you're in cabinets, plumbing and hardware, and roofing. So major organization. You're owned by the nationwide marketing group, right?
Correct.
So let's start back in flooring for a quick second. Tell us how the flooring business is doing in the single-family builder market right now.
Hey, Kemp, single-family market is still strong. Home building starts have obviously been off the first half of the year going into 2023. In June, housing starts actually fell again. However, when you look at permits for future construction, it rose to a 12-month high, which was a positive indicator. One of the metrics we follow with our members is their activity in design centers and the amount of home buyers coming in to make their final selections. And at the end of April, all of May and June, and into this month, as early as last week, that design center activity has been very solid, which tells us that leading indicator is that the second half of this year should still be really strong. And they're still moving dirt. We still don't have enough housing in the market to supply the demand. So we're bullish on the second half of this year.
Okay, so some of these things I've heard from some of the other interviews I've done, that the housing market was probably the first one to start into this little dip we've seen. And so hopefully it'll be the first one to recover. That's kind of what we're seeing. And the builder confidence number is up. And the interest rate problem is still a problem. And, we might hear this week it's going to be even a bigger problem. But with low inventory, if somebody wants to buy a house, choose from is new housing right now, right?
That's right.
Okay. Tell us about multifamily.
Your multifamily, Kemp, you mentioned that your recent interviews, you just had Scott Sandlin on recently, and he mentioned that Shaw was seeing a strong multifamily performance this year. We would say the same thing. Demand is high. We also believe that our members in the market typically outperform the market, and they're seeing a very strong season this year in multifamily unit turns. So
in that market, you have both new construction, and then when units turn over, you've got the replacement side of the business. So obviously in the apartment business is high right now, isn't it?
It's high. Yes, sir. We're seeing a lot of activity, and we're outperforming the market, we believe, on both fronts, new construction and unit turns.
We're really blessed in the way that Dave and Andy set these groups up, that when there's challenges or headwinds in the single family, we seem to pick up very nicely on the multifamily side of our business, and it certainly works the other way as well. In 2008, 9, and 10, when single family was struggling so much, the multifamily business really carried us. It was really a strong piece of business for us then. And we see those things happening in today's environment as well.
Okay. You mentioned Dave. I've got to say, the little coin he gave out with the plus on it, I carry in my pocket every day. Missed a guy died in November, almost 3 years ago. Hopefully he's listening from above and is pleased with his interview. Let's talk about your new staff. First, we've got Amie on board here. Amie, a vice president of flooring. She's got a rich history in the flooring business, most recently with Novalis, and spent some time with Baroque, IBC, and Tico. And I met her back when she was with Faust. So that's, 17 years or so in the flooring business, right, Amie?
It has. It's been a while. It's hard to believe since I'm only 15 years old. Right, Graham?
Exactly right.
Yeah, I've had a wonderful career in this industry. And, people often say once you're in it, you can't get out of it. But I say, why do you want to? I mean, we have a network of amazing people in this industry. We have a lot of strong suppliers. Members are fantastic. I mean, the FEI members, I should probably say I'm biased, but they're some of the best. So it's been a wonderful career, and I look forward to my time with FEI.
Tell me what the vice president of flooring does.
It's funny because we've been traveling now for the first almost 2 months. It's a lot of interaction with our membership and really finding out the next 25 years with this organization. You mentioned Dave and Andy both started it, and it's been a wonderful 25 years. And now we're looking at what does the next 25 years look like. we have a wonderful group of multifamily and home solutions, and they've been really our legacy groups as FEI has expanded through other divisions. So it's bringing the focus back to the two legacy groups, really looking at how we make this membership so special.
And in those two subsets, the multifamily and the single family, you've got about 50 members in each one of those, right?
That's correct. We do, yes. And, you mentioned we brought on other members in our team to help support these divisions, and that's no different in the multifamily and the home solution space. We've got two directors of flooring that will both be driving business with these members and making sure that the membership that they support is beneficial to everyone. So we've got Christy Schofield on the multifamily side as our director of multifamily solutions, and Wes Weger, who joined us as well about the same time I did, and he is directing our home solutions organization. So both very strong, very passionate about what they're doing, and we're going up from here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, Wes looked like he has a background that matches up with Max over at Tarkett, I noticed. And you also added John Chrysub, right? What's he do?
We did. John Chrysub. This is, something. It's an entirely new venture for us as well. John comes from the traffic safety and road striping business, believe it or not. As is the case with all of our groups, Kemp, there was a need for the independent entrepreneur to have a place to come together and learn how to be a better business operator. So the industry, the product really doesn't matter to us. It's just where is there a need? And there was a big need in traffic safety and road striping. So John's going to lead our development of a group in that space.
I also see you've added Amy Turner as the marketing manager and graphic designer, right?
We have, Kemp, also, again, another great addition to the FEI Group team. You know as well as anyone how fast our members are evolving, and a big part of their evolution is centered around marketing, digital marketing, communication. So we just needed to add to our bench strength here, someone that could really deliver those specific values to the membership. So Amy Turner is an exciting new addition to our team that helps us deliver those values.
And she works closely with Allison Ray, right?
She does. Yep, she'll report directly to Allison Ray, and they make a great team already.
All right, we mentioned that you have 25 years this year, and you're going to celebrate that in San Antonio, October the 18th to the 20th, right?
We are. We're really looking forward to this year. San Antonio is one of our favorite places. The JW Marriott Hill Country is a fantastic property. We have a great place to hold our party, which, as you well know, Kemp, is always one of the highlights of our week. But what we get to do this year is spend a little time celebrating all that's been built by this great membership with the support of our supply partners over the last 25 years. But more important to all of us is what are we going to do the next 25 years for our members and our supply partners. So that's our focus. You'll see a lot of that in the theme this year, and our focus on delivering value to our members as they continue to change and evolve as individual companies over the next 25 years as well. So we're just excited about all the tools and resources we get to build and bring forward to our members starting at conference this year.
Well, it's going to be hard to beat Marco Island last year, but I do remember some past meetings in San Antonio, so that'll be something to look forward to.
We'll make sure that everybody has a good time this year as well.
It was great to catch up with you guys, and congratulations on finding some good resources to help build out your team. Again, been talking to Graham Howerton, Max Holland, and Amie Foster with the FEI Group, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.